Today, the Hill reported that 27 senators in the upper chamber of Congress had put forth a letter to FCC Chairman Ajit Pai for the potential delaying of their net neutrality vote, the FCC's vote that is expected to repeal net neutrality, over allegations of the public comment record being tampered with. And when I read this, I noticed in the article all of the named senators who were mentioned were Democrats, with the exception of Sanders. And it really frustrated me to think about that because, as I've stated prior to this, I try not to put this in the context of, see, this is why this party is better than the other one. Because I think both parties have very large gaping issues. And I figured this would be the one issue you could get a wide variety of people who aren't necessarily with either party to just say, yes, this is dumb, this is ridiculous, this is corrupt, and we still can't get it. I was talking yesterday about how the Save Battle for the Net website still only had 700,000 people call their congressman out of millions that use the internet within the United States. And it goes back to this thing where I can be appreciative of those who are regularly watching this and keep being updated on what's going on. But there is this frustration with the idea that people who do use these services are going to continue to not lobby for change due to whichever circumstance they may feel. Sometimes they think it won't affect them or it won't impact them. I know they haven't not noticed it. It's all over the internet at this point. And it's been on television as well. So I really want that to be known as my bias when it comes to hearing information as what was disclosed today. If those 27 senators are all Democrats, the only thing you can really draw for that is they're not corrupt enough or corrupt in that particular way as to support repealing net neutrality for the sake of gaining funds from businesses that will be benefited with the act or the repeal. And I hate talking up one party because it always comes across as, oh, he's secretly really with the Democrats, he's secretly really with the Republicans. I'm secretly and very publicly simultaneously just with myself because I have seen the issues glaring with both sides. But I have to say, this is one of the few things that really makes it frustrating to speak poorly of democratic policies or ideas. It's this and various human rights that I think the Democrats are slightly more forward thinking on. Whether that's due to the fact that they're not bought out in those particular ways, that's probably a large factor in their decision to be quote unquote progressive, but it's still something I'd rather have than to not have. And ultimately, we're going to have to see whether this issue becomes something they pick up and use against Trump in a potential re-election campaign. Forget speaking about impeachment, forget whining about the Kremlin and all these other facets. Focus on the issues such as this, and I think they will emerge as victorious in the next election cycle. And that starts next year with the midterms, and it's going to continue potentially all the way until the next presidential election. So that's what I have to say about this. I've been bothered by this tendency to just kind of be against things for the sake of being against things. I don't believe that all those Republicans, if you sat them down and said, hey, why are you against net neutrality, they can just go, oh, well, because I think businesses, and it'd be one thing to say, yes, I'm bought out, that's why. They want people to really just sit there and believe that in their heart of hearts, they think this is the right thing to do. And it's not. There's no way someone will say, oh, I want websites to be slowed down by internet providers because the company that's paying me out doesn't like them. So I have a hard time getting around that idea. And thank you for watching. Have a good day.